Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a chapter physical quantity and measurement of class 6th. So students, first of all, what is a physical quantity? What is a physical So physical quantity is that with something that can be measured. Like this is a marker, we can measure it. This is a scale, we can measure it. The length of the room, amount of the water in a glass, these all are physical quantities. So in simple, something that can be measured is called the physical quantity. Now the types of physical quantity, the physical quantities are of two types. One is a fundamental quantities and second one is derived quantities. So fundamental quantities are that quantities which do not depend upon another quantity. Means like length. Length is a quantity which do not depend upon another quantity. Length, mass, time, temperature. These are a fundamental quantities. So that quantities which are not dependent to another quantity. To another quantity, it is called the fundamental quantities. For example, length, like length of the scale. Is it depend upon any other quantity? No. Mass, like weight of this duster is time, temperature, etc. These are fundamental quantities. Now, what is the derived quantities? That quantities which are depend upon another quantity, which are dependent on another quantity is called the derived quantities. Like we need to find the area of a room, right? When we find the area of a room, we need a length and breadth of the room. So length multiply breadth, right? So area is dependent upon length and breadth. So this quantity is depend upon another quantities. This is called the derived quantities. These are called the derived quantities. Like speed, we want to measure the speed, then it is a distance over time, right? That is a distance over time. So speed is depend upon a distance and time. We find the speed just only when we have a distance and a time. After that, the quantities measuring a physical quantity, it's called these units. So suppose you write the length of this scale, like this is length of this scale is 15 centimeter, right? Length of this scale is what? 15 centimeter, suppose, right? So first value is called the numerical unit. First value is called the numerical unit. 15 is called the numerical unit and centimeter is called the units of measurement. That is called the units of measurements, right? After that, standard units of measurement. Now come on a topic, standard unit of measurement. See students, standard unit of measurement. See students, in a previous time, in an earlier time, we measured the things with the help of hand span or with the help of foot length. But it varies from person to person or place to place. But after that, standard unit is coming in invention and it gives a very accurate result, right? For example, you have a scale, okay, and I tell you that you have to measure the length of the line. So what is it? That is a 15, 30 and 45 centimeter is the length. And if I measure it with the help of this 1, 2 and 2.5, but it varies from person to person because somebody's hand is small and somebody is big, so it varies from person to person. But standard unit give a accurate value, right? Number one is it give a accurate value and it is same in all over the world. It is same in all over the world. So fundamental quantities are, I tell you, fundamental quantities are meter, mass, time, temperature, right? So we people measure the length in terms of, sorry, there is a length, measure in meter, right? Mass means weight, kilogram, that is kg. Time, that is measured in second, that is S. Kelvin, right, that is denoted by K. Now I tell you about the fundamental quantities today. That is, first quantity is length, second one is mass, third is time and fourth is temperature. Now come on a length. So student, do you know what is a length? Length. If I tell you that find the length of this stick, it means distance between 2 points, this and this. So distance between the 2 points is called the length. I tell you that find the length of the marker. So it is a distance between the starting point to last point. So what is a length? Length is a distance between the 2 points, right? Like you can say distance between the home and the school, or what is the length of this table. These all are a length, right? So how we measure the length? In a standard unit. So we can measure the length with the help of meter rod. Number one is meter rod. Number two is ruler. Number three is measuring tape. So first is a meter rod. So what is a meter rod? Meter rod is mostly used by the cloth merchants to measure the length of the cloth, right? You go to the shop, many times you go to the shop and you purchase the cloth. So cloth merchant have used to measure that stick for the proper length of the cloth. Ruler is scale. It can be used by the students or any other persons to measure the length of the thing. And after that, measuring tape. It is also called the inchy tape. We can use it to measuring the cloth. Most probably this object is used by the tailor, right? Now, one thing is more, you must be remember that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. This is a conversions of the unit, right? 1 centimeter is 1000. 1 centimeter is 10 milliliter, right? 1 meter is equals to 1000 milliliter, and 1 inch is equals to 1 inch is equals to 2.5 centimeter, and 6 inch is equals to 15 centimeter, right? Now come on a second quantity, that is measuring of mass. So what is the mass? Mass means weight of anything or quantity of matter present in the object. Quantities of matter present in the object. Suppose you people have a glass, right? This is a glass and the amount of water in it is called the mass. Amount of water in it is called the mass. So mass is in a physical term, mass is a physics term, but it everyday uses the mass of object is often refers to its weight. Suppose that the weight of the book is 50 gram. So in a physics it is the mass of the book. Suppose weight of the book is 50 gram, it means mass is what? Mass is 50 gram. Now, how to measure the mass? We can measure the mass with the help of beam balance and with the help of electronic balance. That is beam balance and electronic balance. Right? So what is a beam balance? Beam balance is like this. Right? These are what? These are a pens. Right? These are a pointer, right? And this is a beam. So what you people see this? This is a taraju. Okay? Most of the we are going to buy vegetables and vegetables, then the vegetable sellers used to weigh the things, right? So what is this? This is called the beam balance. Okay? What is this? This is called the beam balance. So with this help we can measure the mass. And second one is electronic balance. Electronic balance gives us accurate measurements. It has a flat surface. We can measure a very small thing or we can measure a very big quantity with the help of electronic balance. It is often used to measure the one weight, and it is also used by the goldsmiths to measure a very small amount of gold or silver. So why we use the electronic balance? We use the electronics balance to measure the mass to find out the mass of the thing, right? Now come name and symbols of unit of mass. That is name and symbols. Name and symbols of units of mass. Now in a mass we use a milligram. Milligram. We use a milligram. That is symbol is mg. There is a symbols and there is a name of unit. Right? Milligram is mg. Gram is g. Gram is g. And kilogram is what? Kilogram is what? kg. And quintal is what? That is Q. So conversion between the units of mass is what? Like 1 quintal is 100 kg. Means 1 quintal is equals to 100 kg. Right? And 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. and 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. So you can say that LCD screen of electric balance should display a 0 when there is no weight placed on it, right? You people see the electronic balance, and when there is no weight on it, it shows the 0 value.